Hey, my name's Liz and I sell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, but today I am talking about my death pile. We have a big chunk of it here that I'm going to go through. We are going to decide what we're doing with it. All of this was originally intended to pick up to sell, I assume. We'll see what we come across here. But I am going to be sending things to ThredUp, to buy sell trade stores, and to donate if it's really flawed, or when I say donate to, I mean just get rid of if it's super flawed. But and some things to keep myself if they're really worth me listing. This is not how you should run your reselling business. I just have accumulated way too much of a death pile and it needs to be gone because it's impacting my space, and some of this has been around for a really long time. So let's dive in and see what we have here. We found quite a lot of jeans in the last piles as well. I know there's a few pairs of Abercrombie jeans in here. I am going to double check that none of these are listed because I do have a lot of Abercrombie jeans listed. But if they aren't, they're going to Plato's. I have not been having as much luck selling these as I did around a year ago. They were flying out of my closet, but Plato's is taking pretty much all of them, so I've already brought them some. These are dad style. These are going there. These are Abercrombie as well. These are a mom high-rise, so those are going. And these are also a mom high-rise, so take those as well. This is a Kate Spade dress. It's a size 10, so I think this is kids. Really cute, but I am going to send this to ThredUp. This is a bag that I picked up that I thought the style was fun, but I couldn't figure out a brand. It has this little logo on it, but I couldn't find that anywhere. It has a couple little issues, like right here. So I'm gonna see if Plato's will take it. I'm not sure if they will. They might. Not like this style, but they do take a lot of bags, so we'll check it out. Another pair of jeans. These are Abercrombie too, but these are old style, low-rise boot cut. Since these are kind of back in style, I'm gonna see if Plato's will take them. There's a good chance they won't. These may just get redonated then because they do have some wear on the bottoms. I'm pretty sure that this is listed. This is from TLA, from Anthropology. We will double check that. Since that's new with tags, I will list that if it's not, but I'm almost positive that is listed. We will definitely come across a few things in here that are listed, which is another part of the reason that I'm doing this, because things get missed when I have such a big death pile, and that obviously makes it hard when something sells and then I don't have it in my inventory properly and I have to dig around to find it. So that is definitely part of the reason we're doing this. This is Gal Meets Glam. This brand I think went out of business. It was super popular probably 3 years ago, but my pieces that I have currently listed haven't been moving, so I'm gonna send this to ThredUp. This is a piece that's so stupid that I'm sending to ThredUp, but this is a new with tags dress from Wilfred, which is Aritzia. New with tags. This is a piece that I could not find a stock photo of, and I could not get this color photographed well. So it is showing up very light on the screen, which is how it was coming out in my pictures, but it's much more purple than it's showing, and I got frustrated with it, so it's gonna end up back in my death pile if I say I'm gonna list this, so we're just gonna get rid of it to ThredUp. This is a dress from Nicholas, which is a decent brand, but this is an older tag. I was not able to find anything about this dress, and I'm just going to send it to ThredUp. Have these little overalls from Mini Bowden. I'm just gonna take them to Once Upon a Child. I could absolutely list them, but there's definitely a couple blazers in here. I hate listing men's blazers. I went through a period of time of thinking that I liked them. They are always hard to find the information about. People ask measurements about them that I don't really know how to take accurately, like the arm length and stuff. This is John Varvatos, I think, which is a good brand, but it's just gonna get donated. And this is a brand called Rumored. I'm not familiar with it, but it's new with tags, size medium. It's cute, but I'm gonna send that to ThredUp. This is Peruvian Connection, little sweater dress. Definitely a nice material, but I'm going to send it to ThredUp. I'm proud of myself that I haven't kept anything to list so far. That is the goal, that I really want to keep only like the really worthy things to list in this process, because I just have so much. These I haven't even had for that long, but they are a pair of kids' pajamas with Alice in Wonderland on them, but they aren't Disney. They're like probably small shop, Etsy shop, something like that. And I'm just worried that they're not really gonna get attention on Poshmark, and I couldn't find anything about that brand, so I'm gonna send them to Once Upon a Child. This is a bag that I got at the bins, but it's broken, so that I'm just gonna get rid of this. This is from Everlane. I'm going to double check that this isn't listed because I feel like it might be, but if it's not, I'm gonna send it to ThredUp. It's a big wool coat. This I'm also pretty sure is listed. This is Maeve from Anthropologie. It's a little dress in this houndstooth print. If it is listed, it's definitely been around for a pretty long time, so I'm gonna take a double check on this, that like price and everything is good. So pretty sure that's listed though. This is a big jacket that I picked up at the bins. This is Michael Kors. It is a XXL. It has a real tag on it. So honestly, I might send this back to the Real, pull this tag off and send it back to them. It's a nice jacket, but this is gonna take up so much space in my inventory. It's a hard thing for me to photograph because it's long, and then I have to do a lot of editing on the photo and stuff. So I think we'll send this to the Real. We have another jacket. I think we're seeing a theme here, that these are not something I enjoy listing, I guess. This is from Iseora, which is a pretty decent brand. I know that this is in this pile because I could not find this on anything. I couldn't figure out what type of jacket it was. Well, I know it's basically a rain jacket, but like I couldn't find any information about it. They don't even seem to sell rain jackets. So like this was pretty annoying for me to list. So I think I'm going to just take it to Play-Dohs. This is the second pair of like ski pants that we have come across. This is Obermeyer, great brand, an awful thing to list in my opinion. So these are honestly going to ThredUp. These are from Duluth Trading, and they are black overalls, new with tags, something that was really a pain to photograph. Again, you're seeing lots of themes here, so these are going to ThredUp too. Another jacket. This one is J. Crew. This is like wool for sure. The only thing is this might be men's. I will have to see on this because obviously Play-Doh or ThredUp doesn't take men's stuff. It just says a medium, so maybe I'll give it a shot and hope that they take it, because I don't want to list it. And it didn't have a code in it. Lots of J. Crew stuff has a date code and a code to look up the item, which makes it easier to list, but that one did not have that. This is a super strange piece of clothing. I talked about this a bunch in the haul that I did when I found this at the bins. The brand is Brodka X Reserved, and I figured out that this is like a jacket that you kind of wear like this, and it has some snaps and stuff, but there is nothing, not a single thing on Poshmark listed from this collab. There is a missing hood on this piece, and absolutely impossible to photograph this bizarre item, so I'm just gonna redonate it. A New Day, which is Target, little sundress. I would be surprised if I picked this up at the bins. There's a good chance this came to me in a ThredUp box at some point. It's from 2017, so it's kind of old. I think it's just gonna get donated. I don't think Plato's would take this style. They're kind of picky with Target brands, and ThredUp doesn't take Target stuff. This is vintage, and I think this whole bag here is from an estate sale that I went to. They had some really cool vintage clothes, but they all smell, and I cannot get the smell out of them. This one doesn't smell too bad. Maybe they've been sitting long enough that the smell has come out, but I think this is just a basic cardigan. I don't even know why I picked this up. I'll send this to ThredUp since it doesn't smell bad. I don't want to put the stuff that does smell like mothballs in my ThredUp box because I don't want it to make everything smell. Okay, so I guess this is a little matching set. Gino Paoli, made in Italy, 100% wool. This one smells alright too, so I'll send that in with it. They probably won't list them together, which is stupid, but that's ThredUp's rules. They never list sets. Carol Little, it is a skirt. This one stinks, so I'm just gonna donate that. This is another skirt. This one's Carol Little as well. Really fun print, but yeah, it does not smell good, so. And it has a bunch of bleach marks on it. A belt. This is Top Grain Cowhide. No brand or anything. Cute style. It doesn't have a size, so I don't know what ThredUp does with belts. If it doesn't have a size, I'm guessing they probably don't list them. So we'll try Plato's and see if they'll take it. Another belt. This one's like just a big chain with this huge hook on it. I think I'm just gonna donate that one. I think this bag here has been around for I don't even know how long, so. Okay, we have a little Skims pouch. I put one of these in my Plato's bag yesterday and they took it, so I will put that one in there as well. We have a little Coach scarf, but it does have some holes in it. I don't know if you can tell. I think I will probably just like keep this and give it to someone in a bundle of clothes. We have a Free People bag. I usually just stick these in with Free People sales, so I'll do that. Piece of jewelry. This is a Brighton dust bag. Random. Okay. We have a necklace with hearts on it. I don't really typically list much jewelry, but I will look this up and see, since it has its little dust bag and it's branded and everything. This is like stuff from some fun boxes and such. Little Coach wristlet. I'm just going to take this to Plato's. I'm pretty sure they'll take that. Eddie Borgo, New York. Huh. It's a watch. So I will look this up. It's definitely not actively running, but it's pretty. It has some stains on it, which is kind of weird because this is metal. but it's a nice basic little watch. So I'll look that up and see. I don't know if I've ever sold a watch before. Okay, this is a headband. It is metal. I don't see any brand or anything on it, so just gonna donate. We've got some shoes here. The receipt. Okay, these shoes are a mess. I'm just gonna donate them. The brand is Bruno Magli, but like they have like something someone put in to make them more comfortable. These are Coach, but I think they have a bunch of wear on them. So like the heels have wear, and I don't know, should I list these with this wear on it? They're generally in decent shape, but like, I don't know, they're kind of outdated. I'll think on those. These are not in good shape either. They have a bunch of like cracking and stuff on the heels, so I'm gonna donate. Got more jewelry. This is in just a plain dust bag. It's a bracelet and matching earrings. Not my style. Let's see if there's any markings though. I think they're just costumes, so I'm going to donate that. These earrings I think will get donated as well. I don't see any markings. This bracelet though is pretty. It's like coral. Kind of looks like it could be lilied. Any markings on that? But I think I'll stick this in my own jewelry box. I have this gold bangle as well. This one I don't see any markings, but fits me. Always good to have some bracelets for some nicer events. I don't wear a ton of jewelry, but you know, formal occasions. This is a bracelet. It's like a bunch of chains connected. The brand is Jenny Bird. Not familiar with it, but I will look that up to see. This is a pair of socks that are going to get donated. This is a beaded necklace. I'm not a big jewelry person, so unless it's branded, it's marked 925, but there's not metal on here besides the clasp really. So I think I'm just gonna donate it. And then we have this one, and this has a NY, just NY. It's not Kate Spade or anything, and I think I'll donate that as well. And the last thing in this bag is shocking. Okay, these are some Roller Rabbit pajama pants. I have no memory of these, so I don't think I have a top to match them. But I will definitely list these. I love selling Roller Rabbit. These are from that vintage estate sale as well. This one smells. This is Tiffany loungewear. It is a bathrobe. It's really pretty, but I don't want to sell something that I can't get the smell out of, so I'll donate it. This one is actually listed though. This is it like ties in the front and is leopard print, so we'll get that inventoried. This, I have just no idea why I purchased this. This has been sitting here for an insane amount of time. This is a sleeping bag. Like, I no idea why I bought this. Donating. This is a weird one. This is actually a suitcase of stuff. This bag is Diane von Furstenberg. Pretty old Diane von Furstenberg, but still. Let's see what the heck is in here. Okay, we have a Spanx skirt, cute, size small. I will see if, to think, is it worth sending to ThredUp, or am I gonna get almost the same amount of money from Plato's for this? I think ThredUp is probably my better bet on that one. Got some jeans. These are Madewell. These are the perfect vintage jean in a 26 with distressed knees. I'll see if Plato's will take those. We have some Lulu. These feel old, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's no numbers on the size dot. They are super low rise, cropped. I will put these in my bag of things that I'm taking to Lulu to try and do their trade-in program. So they take leggings from you, they give you some money on a gift card, and then you can buy something new in the store. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know if it works great or not, but I'll put these with that stuff. This has to be crazy old Hannah Anderson pajamas. I would never pick these up anymore. I do pick up Hannah Anderson, but the style is definitely outdated. I will try Once Upon a Child with those. This is Mini Bowden, super cute skirt with unicorns on it. This is the kind of Mini Bowden stuff that I love to list, so I will list that one. I think these are more really old Lulu, so gonna do the same thing with these. Some more jeans. These are Frame. We have a style code, no style name, but oh, interesting, they're like a jogger. So I'm gonna look these up and see. I may list those. Some more leggings. These are Carbon 38. I haven't sold this in a while, so I have to check on these and see if it's still a decent brand. These are kind of an aggressive print, but maybe worth grabbing. Not worth grabbing, I have them. Maybe worth selling. This is also Hannah Anderson, also pretty old. This one's not too bad though, it's cute, but I'll try Once Upon a Child. Oh my gosh, I definitely picked these up for nostalgia purposes. These are Bobby Jack, and if you're around my age, I think you'll remember them. These are sweatpants. These are kids sweatpants size large. I have no idea if these have any value. They are Y2K, but I don't know if kids Y2K stuff is as good as adults. So I have to look these up. Those are hilarious. And then this is Wolf Kids. I guess this is probably fake Gucci. I don't know why I would buy this. It was probably half off, so I only paid like $2 for it, but I'll see if Once Upon a Child will take that. Everything in this, maybe I'll list this. I don't know what else I would do with it. I don't think anyone's gonna take this, so to be determined. This is Marona, which is Target. It is a sweater tank top. I'm going to donate that. That probably came in a ThredUp box at some point. Oh, these are interesting. Okay, these are We the Free jeans, and they have like this lace insert on the side. I think we're gonna try Plato's. Almost done. These are Abercrombie, the super skinny high-rise ankle in a 14. I guess ThredUp because Plato's definitely won't take skinny jeans, so probably there. This is J. McLaughlin, but do you hear that? The elastic shot in it, so I'll donate that or get rid of that. The last piece is this Lawns of Salzburg nightgown. These can do well. This one's a kid's though, and I think I'm just gonna donate it. And that's everything. So I only have like 4 pieces to list from this pile, so that makes me really happy that there is not a lot that I need to list, and that I can get this all moved out. So thank you for watching. Don't be like me and have a death pile like this. I think it's okay to have a little bit of a backup of stuff that you don't have listed, you know, like a few dozen pieces, in case you can't get to the thrift store one week or don't find good stuff, and you have a little bit to fall back on, but not like this. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.